Hi, it's Care with another urine therapy video for you. I'm going to take this hat off because I'm very hot right now. To block out some sound, I came in here and hopefully get a better recording for you today. I've got a real interesting thing. I'm going to go ahead and take this off because I think the every 15-minute dose is helping and working. Look at it with some good light, huh? Okay, today I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about bites and stings and urine therapy and how to use urine therapy. I had a little adventure this morning. In Colorado, one reason I live here is because we don't have very many mosquitoes. I don't care for them. You know, they're just a little creature, but I do kill them if they bite me. Okay. And it's been known, I think, that bee stings and snake bites can be relieved with urine therapy. I hope this sound is good. I don't like to say right? If I edited, I would cut that out. Um's another one. Okay. Alpha and I were walking in the field this morning. We do about a 1.5 mile trek, and it's been raining a lot in Colorado lately, which means there's a lot of moisture, a lot of green going on. And do you know what that means, right? A lot of mosquitoes. So I do not know why, but my left knee, gosh, I don't know. I was on the phone with my daughter and I kept saying, oh my gosh, there's another one. Bam, another quart of blood, another quart of blood. I mean, exaggerating, of course. And I was just killing them. And here, I can maybe stand up and show you. Okay, and then they bit all down in here, over here. I don't know if you can see that. I think there were like 10 bites on the left knee, and then they started in on the right knee. And yeah, so I came home instantly and started in with the aged Javambu. You know, this is at least a few days old, and so I just been rubbing it in there, right? You know, you just rub it, and every time it would start to itch, I just rub it more, and it takes the itch instantly away. Now it did come back, and these bites are looking a little odd. Let me see if I can stand up and show you. Excuse my studio, but see, they're not puffing out like normal mosquito bites. They're like turning into little red blisters. I don't know if you can see that, but it takes the itch instantly away. And let's see, that was this morning, so it was about 4 or 5 hours ago that I got those bites. And had I got that many, and they kept biting in almost the exact same spot. A little odd. Trying to tell me something is the way I look at it. And maybe to come home and show you this and tell you about it. You know, I've talked to people who before have gotten bitten, say, by a snake or something. A squirrel. One day my brother got bitten by a squirrel. I said, did you go pee on it? And he didn't think of it. And even a girlfriend, my girl out in the Midwest, got stung by bees and didn't think of it. You can think of it. We can think of it. Pee on it. get it in a glass like this. This glass is heavily used. It's got the salts on the inside, you know, the Amrita. Yeah. So snake bites, stings, and so I was thinking about the itching. I've got this spot on my arm. I think I've shown it to you. Let me take the Band-Aid off. I'm doing the same with this as I am with the spot on my nose. Dousing it, I can't say I can remember every 15 minutes on this one, but every time it itches, I'll come in here and fill up the pad, the Band-Aid, the bandage, right? Okay, this guy, I had a dermatologist say, oh, I should take that one that's on your arm. I think I've told you this before. And I said, no, that's been there all my life. It's harmless, I swear. It was this one he was talking about, and it's grown. And I was like, oh, that isn't the one that's been there all my life. So I'm doing the same thing. Now, the ABCDs of melanoma, you can look that up. It has to do with the, like thickness. It's got depth to it. It's not round. It's not the same color all the way through. It's not symmetrical. I mean, it's got all the signs. It itches. And so when it itches, I'm going to come and douse it with the stuff, right? And I wanted you guys to see it. I won't be getting it biopsied either. You might wonder why, and I can honestly tell you why. My personal reasons are I feel that the knife pisses off cancer. And that's a weird way to put it. I don't know how else to put it. I've said it to doctors before, and they shake their head up and down. Cancer is very odd, and odd. I don't know what word to use. Cancer is real in the simulation. It's a real part of our simulation that we are in right now. And if you have been diagnosed with it, I cannot recommend what you should do, what you might want to do. I would recommend you pray and ask Jesus, ask the Lord what to do. If you don't believe in that way of thinking or that way of looking at it, go with your way and ask. Because they've done a lot of good things, I think, for people with cancer. And I don't want to knock what they're doing because it is big and it's real and it's a big bad monster. But we've got a weapon in the battle, and you make it yourself for yourself. It's magical, and it does okay, so back to this. I'm going to keep this Band-Aid on just like this so that we can watch. And having a little trouble with YouTube, guys, because I like to talk about things that nobody likes to talk about. And if you don't talk about the same thing on YouTube all the time, the algorithms are not going to go your direction, right? I can talk about urine therapy all the time. And I like to talk about all kinds of things. So I've been taking it for granted that you'll give me a thumbs up if my content's good. I've been taking it for granted that you're going to subscribe and check the bell and want to be in on every new video that comes out without reminding you. But honestly, I think I've got to start reminding you, my viewers, please, wait, no, I don't want to say please, but subscribe if you'd like to see more of my content, right? Consider it. Consider subscribing if you're not. Consider hitting that bell, because I want to, I want to do it and show it, because it's time. And let's look at it, and I want other things like Tartarian buildings. Light a fire under my butt. Flat Earth lights fire under my butt. You subscribing lights a fire under my butt. Okay, all right. Enough about that. I love you guys. I love that we are working as a team. The human race. It's not our fault that we're not as intelligent as all the bugs and animals. People might argue with me about that. It's not our fault. I think it's part of our design, part of his story. Yeah, it's part of our story. His story. I love you guys. See you next time, huh?